on the Battle of the Champions, the champion.
WWDJ. Say hello to a brand new champion, Manfred Mann.
There she was, just walking down the street singing.
Okay, perfect.
Bergenfield Deputy Police Chief Gavin Blaine is a man with many responsibilities. One of them keeping an eye on youngsters to keep them out of trouble. 97 Radio News asked Chief Blaine for an opinion. 97 Radio News on the Battle of the Champions, the champion.
WWDJ.
Battle of the Champions, the challenger.
WWDJ.
Clear and pleasant weather forecast for tonight. Look for a low somewhere in the mid-60s. Tomorrow it'll be sunny again, high 80 to 85, and not humid at all. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's 80 degrees currently in Central Park, and this is the brand new challenger from September of 1966. Johnny Rivers and the four-sided town.
How can you tell me?
Our brand new challenger, Johnny Rivers, four-sided town. You've heard the champ and the challenger. Now it's time to call and rate the great. From New York, call 695-0364. And if you live in New Jersey, 488-7400. You vote for the champ, which is currently Young Girl, the Union Gap, or the challenger, four-sided town. That's gonna... Yeah, yo.
I wanna be
Brand new challenger. That's Marcy Blaine. I just won't be Bobby's girl. Yeah, now you've got your choice between the current champion, Young Girl, Union Gap, and a brand new challenger from October of 62. Marcy Blaine, Bobby's girl. Lines are open. You rate the great now. Marmac Chrysler Plymouth is now at their brand new location on Route 4 in Paramus, and they're bursting with bargains, buddy. You better believe the Bwana on that. You'll find the biggest discounts on over 500 brand new 7 automatic transmission for only $21.73. For the buys of a lifetime, you hurry to Marmac Chrysler Plymouth. Now on Route 4 in Paramus, just 5 minutes from the George Washington Bridge. Open evenings till 9. For instant credit, call 488-3300. That's Marmac Chrysler Plymouth.
Bwana Johnny. WWDJ.
Say, to help send children to summer camp, the Morris County Economic Opportunity Council urges you to send a contribution to Children's Campers Fund, 35 Ridgedale Avenue, Morristown, 07960. 355 Rare Earth, and I just want to celebrate.
I just want to celebrate another day of living.
On the Battle of the Champions, the champion.
WWDJ. You're not a kid anymore. You're not a kid anymore.
What a faithful, thankful girl I see. I wanna be Bobby's girl. I wanna be Bobby's.
From Hackensack, WWDJ's Battle of the Champions, the challenger.
359 with Bwana Johnny, brand new challenger. This is Retha and Respect from April 67.
What you want, baby, I got.
Bwana Johnny. WWDJ.
If you live in New York City, your battle line number is 695-0364. From New Jersey, 488-7400. What's it going to be, champ, Bobby's girl, or the challenger, Retha? And give me some respect.
Oh, my friend.
Oh, Sister Rosie, oh, Rosie, oh, Rosie. 404-97 DJ. Bwana Johnny got to treat it like a lady. Well, the voting is over. Yes, it is. Between the current champion, Bobby's girl, Marcy Blaine, the current challenger, Retha. Respect. The results upcoming.
A little cigar, one of life's little pleasures.
Gentlemen, Cigarlet by El Producto.
Want to hear something beautiful? Manhattan. From Hackensack, WWDJ's Battle of the Champions, the champion.
You're not a kid. WWDJ.
Champion is Marcy Blaine, Bobby's girl. Challenger monotones from March of 1958, The Book of Love. What's it going to be? Champ or challenger? Battle lines are now open.
Stayed in bed all morning, darling. It's too late.
It's 86 degrees and sunny, 97 Radio News. Vince Linder reporting. President Nixon, mid-60s. Sunny again tomorrow, high 80 to 85. Repeating the present temperature, 86 degrees. This is Vince Linder, 97 Radio News. On the Battle of the Champions, the champion.
WWDJ. You're not a kid anymore.
I wanna
field from 97 DJ. Good afternoon. It's 4:22.
On the Battle of the Champions, the Challenger.
WWDJ.
You've heard of the champ and the challenger, Bobby's girl, current champion, the challenger, Bobby Vinton's Blue Velvet. Battle lines are open. Call now and vote.
Bwana Johnny. WWDJ.
Say, parents, don't let your child's mini bike give you a maxi headache. Check with police authorities in your area to be sure he's operating that bike legally. Here the Isleys now. The voting is over between the current champ, Bobby's girl, Marcy Blaine, and the challenger, Blue Velvet, Bobby Vinton. And I have the results.
On the Battle of the Champions, the champion.
WWDJ. You're not again anymore.
From Hackensack, WWDJ's Battle of the Champions, the Challenger.
4:30 exactly with Bwana Johnny in its fifth battle. The current champion, of course, Marcy Blaine, Bobby's girl, the brand new challenger. A heck of a heavyweight from December of 1968. Marvin Gaye. You know it. It's the one called Heard It Through the Grapevine. This is the current challenger. Champion and a challenger, and now it's time to call and rate the great. From New York, call 695-0364. And from New Jersey, it's 488-7400. Dial carefully. You vote for the champ, which is currently Bobby's girl, Marcy Blaine, or you vote for the challenger, Grapevine and Marvin Gaye.
Get more for your money at Two Guys. More for your money at Two Guys. Shop Two Guys and
For
save.
years, Eastern Direct came to Englishtown.
Bwana Johnny.
Oh, yeah.
WWDJ.
Oh, to tell you, let me give you those battle line numbers. If you live in New York, dial carefully at 695-0364. New Jersey, 488-7400. Now, come on and get it on. I need your loving.
On the Battle of the Champions, the Challenger.
WWDJ. Been a hard day.
The police bomb squad, acting on a tip from an anonymous caller, removed 20 pounds. This is 97 Radio News.
Somewhere in, where was it, Palmdale, California or something. I don't know. Maybe he's moved on since then. I don't really know. You know, I mean, there's so many people in the biz we can't get involved, but it's called Son of Checkers. It's a future hit. It's coming up next. It's 8:17. Let me tell you what the weather's going to be first here, though. It's going to be cloudy with some rain. What a Son of Checkers.
97 DJ.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, the President's speech on Watergate. This is John Cameron in Washington. Before we recap the President's speech and talk to some of the personalities involved in Watergate, just prior to the President's address, we attached a Finex watch to the Chief Executive's upper plate. And in the course of 47, let me make one thing perfectly clear, and 51, make no mistake about it, the Finex watch is still ticking. As for the President's speech, he began by telling the American people, but because of Watergate, he said that he would be totally disguising his voice as R&B singer Fats Domino. The President said, "Don't blame it on me," and added in what is believed to be his strongest statement of innocence in Watergate, "I'm not guilty." The President said of his most trusted aide, Mr. Nixon refused to identify those responsible, but named as a special White House investigator. He described his former White House counsel, a man who threatened to implicate the Oval Office itself in Watergate, as We'll continue our recap in a moment, but first we switch to Walter Crankcase standing outside the White House.
Oh, yeah, John, I'm talking with the man that started all, the security guard that caught the Watergate burglars inside Democratic headquarters. Officer, what'd you say to him when you found him in there?
I got you. You thought I didn't see you now, didn't you? You tried to sneak by me now, didn't you?
Oh, well, far out. Well, how'd they look to you? Back to you, Cameron, you ninny.
Thank you, Crankcase. We now go to David Binkley in New York.
Thank you, John. It's just been revealed that former FBI head L. Patrick Gray not only destroyed White House documents, but also burned the original copy of the Constitution, as White House aides told him.
Free out of the best.
John, we have the president's former White House counsel. Sir, what do you intend to do when you testify?
Sing a song.
Thank you, John. We're speaking to former Attorney General Richard Kleindienst, H.R. Holloman, and John Ehrlichman. Gentlemen, why did you all resign at the same time? And tell us, why are you all still here in Washington?
Because neither one of us want to be the first to say goodbye.
Well, what do you intend to do now? What will you be doing till the case blows over?
Drinking wine, slowly drinking wine.
What do you, David?
We've just overheard the conversation between Martha Mitchell and the president's former White House counsel, John Dean. Upon hearing that he intends to tell all he knows, Mrs. Mitchell said,
You beat me to the punch.
"Well, Mr. Dean, what do you intend to do?"
Blame it on the Bossa Nova.
Bossa Nova, John, is believed to be the code name given Cuban nationals involved in the case. The president's daughter, Tricia, has just walked into our studios. Tricia, what did your father say to the family when he learned of Watergate?
Daddy could swear. I declare.
Back to you, John.
We now go to Walter Crank case on the White House lawn.
Yeah, John, we got the vice president out here running around acting about half crazy. Spiro, hey, Spiro, go over here, man. Hey, you said that you was for the president in public. What'd you say to him in private? Stop stuttering, Johnny. What'd you say to him?
Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Yeah, well, far out. Well, listen, what'd the president say about North Carolina Senator Sam Ervin's Senate investigation?
Don't trust your soul to no backwoods brother long.
Take it, Cameron, you meatball.
Thank you, greasy person. I think we can now have a word with the Reverend Billy Graham. Dr. Graham, if the president is involved, what will you say to him?
I knew Jesus before he was a superstar.
No, about Watergate. Now, stop stuttering. Well, now to wrap up our recap for the president's speech. Wait a minute. I think we'll get a word with the president himself. Mr. President, you said in your speech you needed the help of the American people. If they're behind you, what do you want them to do?
One high yellow river around the old tree.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is John Cameron for Walter Crank case in Washington. Now to David Binkley in New York for a closing comment.
First of all, John, you ought to change your jockey shorts. And finally, it seems to me that the good old days are gone. The days when members of the president's staff sat around and argued over who would get license plate number 2. Now it looks like they'll argue over who's going to make it. Good night, Chet, wherever you are.
97 DJ.